Howdy, I am super duper excited and happy right now because a couple years ago I came across the very most perfect Vash the Stampede cosplay I've ever seen. Perfection, perfection. And it was one of my highlights as an interviewer and a photographer because
Oh.
not only did the cosplay interview go perfectly, I got a gush, but the photos came out better than I ever thought I could do. So I
Aw.
was just so happy. And it's been a while since we saw each other. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Has been.
That kind of looks like Vash.
Yep.
Kind of looks familiar.
Uh-huh.
So maybe he talks to, and he's like, oh, and I freak out, I fanboy. This is the highlight of my con right now.
Oh, this is where I had my con too. I love these con moments where it's like, you again, yay! And obviously Vash is like my spirit animal, so I'm here again as Vash, but it's been a minute. There's been a whole new series, so it got me all over again. That was like 98 Vash, and now there's Stampede, and I finally read Trimax, so like my brain has been completely taken over.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
what about Vash keeps drawing you back to him?
He's such a goof. He's like a badass, right? But he's also just funny, and I don't think I could put my finger on it. That's a really good question. I love the goofy side of him. I think that there was so much of that in anime of the time. And of course I watched it in high school when I was young and impressionable, so a lot of that just went into my brain and never left. Like a sleeper agent, so it all
So,
came back.
I think I love that he's such a hopeful, happy character in such a dark, messed up world. Like
It's
that
true.
bastion of that bastion of light, that beacon, really.
Yeah.
And that's what draws me to him. So
That's really true. The whole love and peace thing, like he really is a peacemaker. He wants to be a good person and he struggles with that in the world he's in. As do we all. So he's really relatable.
it's been a while, but I want to ask again, what has cosplay done for you, especially these past few years? We've been through a crazy time.
We've been through a crazy time and it's been a slow burn. It definitely went from all the time to sometimes for me. So it has to be something that I really, really love. Like Vash, obviously. Like this has taken, I think, a close to a year now to chip away at. And it's not done. I don't have the coat. I don't have some props still, but it's like, this is what I want to do. And I'm going to go to my favorite cons, Anime NYC, and just do what I really am passionate about instead of like churning a lot. So I think that's what's shifted
All
the
right.
most.
So you leveled up several times as an adult with real life, cool, awesome stuff.
Yeah,
How does cosplay fit into all of this for you now?
it's tough. I have to make time for it. So the level ups were 2 kids, which takes up a lot of time. And it's fun seeing them grow up knowing that I'm a cosplayer too. And they know my favorite characters and they want to participate. And I think next year I'll probably bring them and I'm really excited about that. Yeah, it's gonna be a big deal. It's a lot. A con is a lot, but I've seen so many adorable kids like in and out of cosplay here. I'm like, I think I can do that now. I can bring them next time and involve them.
So, oh my God, this is the obvious question, but
Yeah.
family group cosplays, what are you
Yes.
looking forward to?
Oh my goodness. I have to also play to their favorites because they have opinions
Oh,
on
wait, wait,
things
wait.
now.
Well, two things. First,
Yeah.
they don't matter.
Yeah.
What do you want to do first and foremost with them? If you get to tell them what to do for a little bit.
Yeah.
What's your dream one for
My
them?
son's definitely gonna do a Trigun cosplay with me while he's still small and impressionable, do whatever. Because he's blonde, he's like baby Vash. So we're gonna do Vash and Rem, who's his mother. So that's definitely happening. And then my daughter is really into Avatar: The Last Airbender now, which I also love. So I think we'll probably do a family cosplay on that. But if it was my choice, we're gonna do Witch Hat Atelier.
Okay.
There's a manga. It's like really pretty witches, and it's got a lot of spinny, fun costumes. So that's on the list somewhere too.
Okay.
If they don't have a choice, but if they have a choice, it'd be Mario, Avatar, the usual.
Awesome. So, how would you say, like, what has cosplay done for you personally? Like,
Oof.
over, like, just keep it in the past few years.
In the past few years, it's been huge because there have been so many changes and I moved. But the friends that I've made through cosplay, doing like competitions or just meeting at cons, they're still the people that I talk to on the reg. Like whether it's on social media or we meet up at a con. And I have friends from high school, college that like I don't keep in touch with like that. It's kind of amazing what this fandom and this community can build in friendships. And I think having events like this helps establish like a routine. Like you see them, you come, you like find your people and you say hi to them. So that's been really huge. It's honestly been the biggest like social event as an adult. It's just hard to do. You
Yes.
kind of get in your routine.
Yes.
You go to job, you do work, you get groceries, and you go home. So having this to like break out into just something we're all passionate about is really crucial and so much fun. Obviously, that's why we're here.
So you told me you're still chipping away at this, and this is the new design.
Yeah.
Tell me about this so far. How long did this take you, and what are some of your highlights?
This is close to a year. I'm really excited to really get into all the hardware. There's a lot of fiddly bits on this one.
Okay.
So I spent a really long time finding things that I thought would look right and look accurate or just suit the vibe. And it's because of so much going on in my life is like I just try to take a couple hours each night, like after the kids go to bed, work on one piece at a time. So that's why it's such a slow burn. And I want to make him right.
So is this the
fave.
premiere of this version of Ash?
Yes. I mean, yes. For me, it is. Yeah. I've got some stuff to do, but Anime NYC is the first time I'm wearing this completed. I had the wig commissioned. I'm not a wig person, so I want to give a shout out to
Go ahead.
Retro Hime. She did an amazing job on my wig. And but the rest of it's just been chipping away at, and
Okay.
maybe next year I'll have the coat done.
So what's missing? What are you going to work toward?
The coat, the iconic red coat.
You going to make that all yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
And now about this, I'm seeing all the fiddly bits. What do you have the most pride in so far with all of this? Because there's so much detail.
What was the most outside my comfort zone is the bodysuit, because like this, it's a rather revealing costume, which is not my forte. So I'm like, I'm going to do a bodysuit. I have to learn how to do that. I don't come from like superhero stuff, but I did a lot of research into how superhero people do their costumes, their bodysuits, and
Yeah.
airbrushing it. So that was kind of outside my comfort zone, but I'm pretty happy with it. I didn't have to work out at all, and I've got abs, so it's best of all the worlds.
So like those boots are insane.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about it. What's the process like making those monsters?
They are new rocks, and I'm convinced that the mangaka who did Trigun was using these as reference when he did Bash because they're almost perfect. All I had to do was paint them, and then just like add cuffs and straps. So many straps.
So when you're going out and about, are you just constantly on the lookout for like random things? Like you go to Michael's, you go to
Yeah.
a Ren fair or something. It's like, wait a minute, let me see the leather section.
Yeah, kind of.
How does that work
kind
for you?
of. It is a lot like that. It's mostly scouring the internet because the internet, but yeah, a lot of just scrubbing through stuff and finding the right little things. Like I think these are for luggage, like
Okay.
trunk hardware and stuff, but most of it's just snaps and bits.
Nice.
Yeah.
So besides Vash, have there been any new characters that like, ooh, I would like to do that?
I would say it's the Witch Hat Atelier, that manga. They're all just in such beautiful costumes. And I'm mostly a sewing person. Like leather work and all that is fun too, but I'm not really props or wigs. So anything that has a lot of movement in the textiles,
Yeah.
it really gets me excited.
Okay.
So I think that's gonna be next. If I ever get over Bash, I might just do Bash forever. I don't know, but
Okay. So one more time, where can we find you on social media?
I'm mostly on Instagram, and that's Jackie, JACQUI, stuff, and things. So Jackie Stuff and Things.
Awesome. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I love
Thank
seeing
you. It's such a pleasure to see you again.